You on record?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is me cleaning a trout. Got some trout on opening day this weekend, and we're cleaning them so that we can send them to the nurses at Darcy's work who like to eat my fish. They call me John the Fisherman. So I cut them down the belly, I pull out the guts, and then I run my finger down here to kill the blood trail in the back. My dad's been teaching me how to do this since I was about 5. He likes to have me and my brother clean all the fish so that he can catch them, we clean them. So let's go to another one. We got this one right here.
How many do you got?
I don't know, 20. And so we go up, you watching this? Go up the anus, through the 2 gills here, cut up this way, and then I go into underneath the jaw and out the other side, so that it opens it up like that. I put my finger in there, and I pull out all the guts, throw those into the trash can, and then I run my finger up the back to run the bloodline. See, that's got some pink meat in it. That means it's been eating some of the natural food in the lake. Let's see if we got another big one here. This one's not too big, but these are mainly planter trout. A lot of them come from California, but some of them come from Oregon because they don't have enough trout in California, so they ordered some from Oregon. Oregon ones are just a little bit different, a little fatter.
Where are these trout from?
These are from Silver Lake, Lower Twin Lake. We got some at Intake 2 on the Eastern Sierras. We got some at June Lake, Silver Lake, Lower Twin Lake. We took a little bit from each one, just wanted enough for Darcy's friends at work. So normally I wouldn't keep but 1 or 2 trout, but her friends sure like them. They kind of fight for them over. Darcy brings them to work. She goes to work tomorrow, so they like my trout. So cut them up the belly here, and then in through under the jawbone, and then around and up that way, and then just grab gill and all. You can remove the gills sometimes, or the fins sometimes will come off, but sometimes they won't. Doesn't really matter. These nurses eat everything: fins, heads, eyeballs. They like it all, so I'll give them what I can. Here's another one. They're not in that great a shape because they've been sitting in an ice chest for a day. So they're maybe a little bruised up, but they're ice cold. Feel like they're almost frozen. The opening day of trout season this year was freezing cold. Snow everywhere, so we didn't have any problem keeping them cold. If I had a bigger trout, I'd probably have to cut the front fin off in order to get a grip on it, but because these are such smaller trout and most of them are planters, they're not that bad. They're clean.
Can you tell the difference between a planter and...
Yeah, usually you look at the tail. See the tail on that one, how it's all chewed up like that? When they're in a hatchery, their tails get destroyed. And so you can always tell a difference between a planter and a native one. A native one will have a nice clean tail they use for swimming. But most of these are planters. I think there's one in here that's actually what do you call it? I'll show you in just a second. Let me get this one done and I'll show you the one I have. It's a
native
cutthroat. It's actually a cutthroat. And if you can see by the look back here, there's one right. Where is he? No, those are all the cutthroat. All trout. There's a trout. I think that's him. See the black spots on him? And if you could see I tore off the fins, but there's two little red marks right here. So that one's the actual cutthroat. I think it's a brown cutthroat hybrid. But he definitely doesn't look like a rainbow. Look at the difference in the color. And there's no spots on the rainbow like that. So they're definitely different fish. Different mouth. See, the mouth looks more like a salmon than it does a rainbow. They are slippery. These are, I just sharpened my knife before I started, but I think it's dull already. With a cutthroat knife, it's just really sharp. I was doing this as a kid in a bunch of creeks when my dad and I were fishing. And I was always the one, Dad, John, go clean the fish. And I'm like, okay, Dad. And I'd have to be standing on the side of a creek, freezing myself to death in the cold water and cleaning the fish so that we could eat them that night. And now it's a little different. It's a little older. Take them home, clean them in the sink. Had them on 2 bags of ice on top of them all for the last day and a half. So, all right. And that's it. That's how to clean a trout, or a bunch of them for that matter.